Well, actually, the name's Dury, and I come from Upminster, and Allchurch, and Romford, and Walthamstow, and Harrow, and other places.
The impeccable attack of Ian Dury.
Just 'cause I ain't never had no nothing worth having, never, ever, never, ever.
Oi, oi. Oi, oi! Hello, playmates. Here's a little song about a young man's adventures in London. Billy Bentley go to London early in the day. £1/2, mate, stands to reason. Hold your horses, move along there. See the show, sir. Hello, cheeky. Last time ducky, you'll be lucky. Billy Bentley, he's a caution. Have a pleasant stay.
Just capturing those little bits of verbal you get. Mind your back, please. Move along there. See the show, sir. Nice time, ducky, and you'll be lucky, and things like that.
Oh, very tight, please.
We love Dear Ian, so Suggs and I wrote this song as a tribute to a great and proper London poet.
Oh, it's the crooked leg, the crooked mile, the hotel lift and the menacing smile, the energy of an itinerant child, to catch a glimpse of Mr. Oscar Wilde. Waterborne, Southend-on-Sea, twisted bend disability, Lord up Mr. Bo Diddley and Richard III, with the most unroyal mouth that you've ever heard. He's never gonna do it, oh he hasn't all. They're smiling politely but they're really appalled, and it's turned out oranges and lemons again, all 3 bells in a row. We're in and out the Eagle and up and down the City Road.
I wonder if Ian would have been singing at Tyburn if he'd been alive in the 17th century, or perhaps hanging there. But then he wouldn't have been such an influence on every proud Londoner who's followed so closely in his footsteps.
Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our... I remember when I came and everything was room when we would have such a very good time, such a fine time.
So where does the music of London start for you? What's your first memories of London music in London?
Being in this area, in Camden, it was a very strange mixture, actually, because it was mainly Irish and Greek Cypriot. So the sort of music you'd find wafting out the windows here would be mostly Irish, and indeed the occasional zither.
Yes. Nice mix.
I mean, my earliest memories, really, of hearing live music would be hearing my mum sing. My mum sang in bars and clubs around Soho. So I'd be trailed around after my mum, like most, you know, red-blooded young London children, hanging about on the doorsteps of pubs,
yes,
looking to the letterbox, trying to see
yes,
your dad's trousers still in there. There were always pianos in pubs, and you'd always get one of those old dancers playing the funny old London East-sounding tunes of old, you know, that do seem to really evoke old London, and I don't really know why.
Yes, I remember a fellow in a pub. He used to come in with his mum, who was a big camp fellow, and he had an enormous head and curly hair, and he would sing "Don't Laugh at Me, I'm Just a Fool," and it had such pathos about it, the whole club would be crying, you know, and you'd have that sort of tears, and then the next minute, he'd turn around, he'd shout at the pub, "Fish song," and they'd all go, "Fish song," and he'd say, "There's a lot of lovely fish in the sea, but there is only one fish for me." And then all the pub together would sing, "Ah, souls, our soul, our soul, our soul," and they'd all howl with laughter. So babyish, But what a marvellous atmosphere was created.
The biggest influence on the band when we started was Ian Dury. And then this real keen interest in Jamaican reggae and ska, and literally just fusing the two things quite naturally. I think it was Elvis Costello or somebody who said, you know, that one of the great things about London bands is they're trying to appropriate black music and get it slightly wrong. And I always thought that was the greatest compliment to us.
That is right.
But the whole ethos of it meant, in fact, well, we're right in the place where we got our first break, the Dublin Castle here in Camden Town. And the governor started to realise that these young Herberts might attract a few customers and sell a few more pints. And when 7 skinny teenagers started leaping about playing Jamaican ska, the Irish regulars were somewhat bemused.
One step beyond.
Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I know London isn't even just one place. It's a collection of villages, communities and neighbourhoods. That's how it continues to inspire different kinds of music and remain at the heart of many of popular music's greatest players and poets.